Today, this is what we're doing. We have a new character that we've unlocked. I don't know this dude. The only thing that I know is that D'Angelo Wallace also made a video about this guy, but I don't even know what that video is about. The only reason that I'm interested in looking at this dude is because when Jumbo was like, hey, have you heard of Elliot Hulse? I go to his channel and I see, tell her no. Stop giving women what they want. And already I'm just like, okay, I know what kind of energy we're getting in for. Hit me with it. It's man time, dude. It's boy time. It's boys night up in here. We're going to be doing some advice for men. So ladies, be careful. You might not like what you hear. I don't know what we're getting into. I didn't pre-watch anything. This right here, you can see that right there. That is the extent of my watch. I want to look at the about. Let's see what it says. God, okay, very simple here in the about. Be the strongest version of yourself and empower one another. Okay, empower one another by telling them no. This dude, I love man exclusive advice. Men have been so oppressed, dude. We need to rise up and understand our true glory and strength. So that's what we're about to do. First video up here is tell her no. Stop giving women what they want. Are you a woman? Well, no. Do you want to know what time it is? No. I don't understand this at all. There is a premise here that he's going to explain coming from a viewer or a letter that was sent in by a viewer or fan or some shit like that. So I saw the first, I guess 45 seconds of this. I saw just after the intro. And after that, I'm going in blind, dude. I'm ready for this. Let's go. New character unlocked. I'm excited.
Yo, Elliot.
So I did see the intro before we watched this. One thing that just stuck out to me was how long he keeps King on the screen for. And you know that he directed this intro. You know that he was calling the shots on this shit. All right, here we go. Let's listen to his advice.
Yo, Elliot, my pregnant woman and me decided to live with her parents until I'm able to apply for a home loan in August.
My pregnant woman and me. Oh, dude. Okay.
I have my own apartment, but have a roommate in there already and would be too crowded with the three of us in there. Lately, she's been pressing the situation about moving out quicker and rent instead of purchasing a home because of the stress of her parents in the house.
Okay, dude. I have to point out the tonal shift from the intro to this. We get maximum fucking overdrive, super masculine, super hyper adrenaline intro. Fucking everything's turned up to 11. Everything's on blast. King, fucking strong man, family boy, right? And then we just come to so my woman, she's pregnant and she wants to rent a house. And I was hoping you could give me some advice on that. The difference there, it's actually painful to me. I was geared up for something totally different, but all right, here we go.
From my point of view, I believe that it's best to put the same money we'd pay for rent and put it towards a home loan. Considering our situation, expecting a baby in November and living with her parents, do you think it would be best to rent first instead of applying for a home loan, or moving out into a rental while she's pregnant and then apply for a home loan?
Oh, dude, this is so simple. Your woman has a reasonable take on what you should do with your finances because it will help her mental state before she gives birth to your newborn baby. Just tell her no! She's gotten too much. She needs to know her place. Get back to the kitchen, make me dinner. Make the baby dinner. You're the man of the house. What is that the advice? Is that what we're gonna get here? I'm totally gearing up for it. This is, oh, dude, here we go.
So this reminds me of a podcast I was listening to, or a video I was listening to one time, where this guy said the worst thing that you could do is give your woman what she wants. Never give a woman what she wants. Give her what she needs.
This is so unaccommodating. To be in a relationship where somebody is just thinking, no, I'm never going to give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you need. I know what you need, baby. And you don't need this. Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking puke.
Because a woman will have emotional desires, right? And they want what they want now. And this is just, you know, kind of like female nature.
Oh, there it is. Female count. Number 1, dude. What the fuck is that? Women will want what they want and they have emotional desires. Men have emotional desires too, homie. It's just that they've been conditioned to suppress them because of patriarchal structures that tell them having emotions is womanly, like you're upholding, you fucking piece of shit. What is this? What is this advice, dude? Holy fuck, man. Yo, your woman's just gonna have emotions, man. And like, you gotta say no, dude. Those are just her emotions. Those emotions don't mean anything. They don't come from anything. They just come from the fact that she's got a fucking double X chromosome, dude. Women be women. Women be feeling. Say no to those feelings when she feels them. Then you'll tell her what she needs. Like, what the...
Not denigrating or knocking women, but it's best for...
How is it not denigrating or knocking women to say that you were subject to biological whims and you have nothing that you can do about it and you need a man to tell you no and to tell you what you need? How is there anything uplifting in what you just said? It's not to denigrate women. It's not only denigration of women, it's denigration of men in the sense that, like, the dude has no autonomy or agency beyond like what he needs to do in the relationship and the duties that he's been gifted based on his biology, right? Like, it's prescriptive in both ways. Obviously, it's preferable to be the one who's calling the shots and the one who's in control in this model. And there's a clear power disparity. But like, how at all can he act like there's no denigration going on at all? And that's like complete, it's like, maybe he's not trying to say it's empowering, but that's somehow neutral. Like, okay, dude, you are in a different world, man.
But it's best for men not to bend to the whims of his woman. It's better for a man to keep his long-term vision. It's better for a man to do what he knows is going to be ultimately the right thing, even if his woman is nagging him in the moment.
Dude, that is fucked. That is fucked advice. Because it doesn't, he's applying it to a situation where like they are having a difference of opinion that like maybe isn't super consequential. But if the man just has this idea that like, you know, the kids need to be enrolled in a certain school, or that they need to live in a certain city, or that, you know, that she shouldn't talk to her mom too often because her mom says things that he doesn't like, then she should listen to that because he knows what she needs. Like, that's what that advice applies to. And that's not even like, you know, we're not even going too far with that. Sometimes you have to go pretty far to make an argument absurd. But this just is absurd when you think about how do we know that the faculties that the faculties of judgment or to make a call that any man has is objective and empirical. This is such fucking basic brain logic of like, men math, men calculate, men science smart, women emotional, women flighty, women wrong, irrational, right? Like, that's kind of what this is coming down to, essentially. It's so basic, it's so dumb, it's so essential. It pulls gender back to biology. Like, there's so many fucked up parts about this that we can mention. I'm gonna let him keep digging his grave. I don't think that there's gonna be a point where he starts climbing out. The story, you know, his world is actually really easy to live in. It's like, all right. You guys are having a fight. Okay, take your pants off. You take your pants off. Okay, penis haver, you're right. You know what she needs. Vagina haver, listen to him. Problem solved. You guys, that's all you need to do. I can't handle the idea that he thinks that like men are just empirically objectively correct, know how to measure the situation, and like a woman should always listen to her man. The idea too that like heteronormativity is all that exists for this motherfucker. Like, the fact that he's talking about his woman, her man, it's like there would be no other configuration in his brain.
The worst, and I think this was actually a woman that said this, and she agreed, or it was a man and a woman, they were talking and he said it or whatever, but there was a woman there, she was like, yeah, that's right. If my husband gave me everything I wanted, we would be living in a miserable life. We wouldn't be living our best life.
Yeah, you know why? Because you guys don't have balance. Not because he's always making the right call and she always listens to him. It's probably because there's balance, where he's listening to her sometimes and she's listening to him sometimes. I guess we just have to go with like basic bitch advice, because that's literally the tier of fucking content we're on. But if you guys are in a relationship, strive for balance, strive for the middle ground. If you find yourself at completely polar opposite ends of a problem and there's no reconciliation, talk about why somebody holds the belief that they have or holds the value that they have. Work towards an understanding, and from there, try to build that bridge. Don't just think that you know better, and because you've been with somebody and you've had experiences with somebody, that you know who they are, you know how they are, you know how they're coming across, you know what they mean. Don't take any of that shit for granted. I can't believe I have to give advice like this on the internet. Oh my God, fucking brain dead ass motherfuckers.
And I think this is an opportunity for you to step into that role. This is an opportunity for you to be that stoic, strong, stable partner that she needs in life.
That's not stoic, strong, or stable. That's stubborn, closed-minded, and belittling, dude. Like, it's literally almost the polar opposite of all of those things. To take her feelings into account, your pregnant wife, okay, her hormones, her chemical composition, or like the chemicals flowing through her body are literally affecting your future kin, right? She is telling you that she's actively dealing with something. It's not insignificant. Women don't just be stressed out because they bleed, they bleed, they be stressed, right? Is that the idea? Like, holy fucking shit, dude. Ooh, what is this guy's channel like? Is this it? Is it just this? Is it just like, hey, you have a penis, so these are the rules, bro? What, compromise healthy adult conversations? Not in my heteronormative culture. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like they uphold these roles over the humanity of another person. Like they're like, wait, no, but like, wait, you feel this way? But like, wait, you're like a person with boobs and a vagina and the capacity for birth. So like you feel this way. You need to be this way. Like that is literally what this reality is for this idiot. And it would be great if everybody fit into these rules. The problem is we live in a world where not everybody fits into those ideas, right? The concepts and ideas and values that come with heteronormativity just is not resonant with certain people. And like, what, are they invalid because, oh dude, you got bad brain luck, like shit RNG, bro, sorry, like you didn't get lucky in this fucking society where we just have ultra superficial values and don't give a fuck about you as a human at all, right? Ah, dude. This content's firing me up.
The kind of man that she needs in her life. Right now, she's pregnant, and when a woman's pregnant, as is when she is, in that time of month, the hormones change. Her hormones change, and she's not thinking clearly. It's okay. She's not obliged to think clearly. She's obliged to cultivate the emotional positioning, the nurturing, to be there for her baby.
That's oh my God. That right there is this isn't denigration. She's not obliged to think clearly. That's I respect women. Yo, you bleed and you go irrational. I respect that, bro. But I'm the man. So in that time, I'm going to tell you what that means. And you got to respect that for me. I respect you. You respect me. Just know you're irrational right now. You're bleeding. I can't listen to you right now. Okay? I'm the man. Respect that. I'm showing you respect. I'm allowing you to be irrational, but I'm not going to listen to you. And I'm not going to let you and your emotions play into this major life decision we're making. Wow.
This is why it's better for men and women to be together, especially in terms of family.
That part right there was really fucking bad. Because, like, before, he was just kind of talking about straight couples. But now, it seems like he thinks straight couples are moral and everything else would be amoral. When he says that's why it's best to have a father and a mother when raising a child, because he thinks that certain personality traits come down to biology, and so you need that balance. And so a home that has two moms, a home that has two dads, a home that has two NB parents, a home that has whatever other configuration besides just cishet male, cishet woman, is degenerate, is amoral, is not going to lead to the best outcomes for that child. So not only now do we have a worldview where straightness is just being explained and diagnosed and presented as, the norm, but it's now the best configuration. Now it's like the way to do things in his worldview. Anytime these types of guys talk about hormones in the time of the month, I want them to in-depth explain menstrual cycle correctly. There's always an incredibly reasonable explanation, but like when you're talking to somebody who thinks like this, they are so emotionally immature that they can't understand where their emotions come from. So they think it's just as basic as like, I was hungry, I was just having a bad day. And so they think it's the same for you. It's like, you don't have deep and complex things going on. It's just your hormones. You're bleeding right now. Why does it, dude, we've talked so much about period blood in this. Like, literally for this dude, it's like, you need to know what your woman's thinking. All right, well, first, how many weeks is it till her period?
Because a woman who has a baby, who's pregnant with a baby, who's raising babies, all her focus needs to be down and in. And she has a trust, and she has to leave it up to her man to look up and out. And that's what you're doing. You're looking up and you're looking out. You realize the situation that you're in, but you have your head up.
Dude, I wish the situation was reversed, and I wonder if he would give the same advice. Like, he's saying the dude is looking up and out because he's looking towards the future. But there's a few things here. First thing is, how is the woman also not looking towards the future? She has a baby in her belly that is being actively influenced by the emotional environment and the chemical environment of her body right now. She is thinking rationally because she's considering like, all right, maybe this isn't the best environment for me to be in during this pregnancy. We should probably figure out a better environment pretty quick so that by the time our baby comes into the world, we're not in this shit environment where I'm stressed, the baby's stressed, right? She's thinking ahead too, but he doesn't credit it in that way because her solution is more immediate, and then says the dude is looking up and out as opposed to her. But then what if the situation was reversed? I really wonder what he would say. I really wonder if he would then say that the woman is not looking up and out and the man still is, because now he's thinking about the baby. I feel like he has the capacity to understand how changing your situation right now could equally be appreciated as looking up and out. But because a woman is thinking it and because she's pregnant, he just is going with this line of reasoning, right? Like, it's so fucked, dude.
You are level-headed. You're cool. You're thinking long-term. Stay on your path. Stay focused with that. Even if it's hard for you to enroll her in this, in the end, she's going to see that you're right. And I believe that you're right. I think you're doing the right thing. And even if, and this is going to sound a little bit weird, but just follow me with it.
This is so fucking toxic, dude. Like, the way this is going to unfold won't be like this, but essentially, this dude is going to be like, yeah, some guy gave me advice on the internet to hold firm on my position. He's an expert on men. He's also an expert on women. So I know that he's right and I should hold firm on this. And if it goes wrong, like, he is still going to hold firm because this dude has said she's going to thank you in the end, even if she pushes back. And if he gets divorced, well, this dude will be like, well, that's for the best because she didn't share your vision. Like, dude, this is so fucking toxic. You do not advise people like this. You do not know their lives, and their chromosomes do not tell you what they should be doing in a given situation, dude. This is so fucking, it's dude science, but it's like really toxic dude science. This is like This is like dude nuclear science. You know what I mean? He's sending out the nukes for all the dude bros to like just become toxic shitheads through 2020, you know, through the 2020s.
Even if it doesn't work out fully for you and you're alone in August.
Did he just say, even if it doesn't work out for you and you're alone in August?
Even if it doesn't work out fully for you and you're alone in August.
Dude, this guy's about to become a father. And his relationship's probably completely fine. You're like telling him to hold to this position even if it means breaking up? Why not consider if she's holding firm, if his woman is holding firm in that situation, it's because her emotional needs need to be met. Not because she's so emotional she doesn't know what her needs are. Dude, this is so bad. This is worse than I thought. I didn't think he would be giving direct advice to people. Thought he'd be speaking more blanketly. This seems so fucked.
I think it's important for you to take that position and to take that stance anyway, just so that you remain that frame holder in your relationship.
Oh, maintaining frame, dude. This is Sigma male shit. I don't know much about Sigma males. I still haven't done my research on Sigma males, but I know maintaining frame is the biggest meme out of the Sigma male sector.
I think it's better for you to make that decision for your family.
Why? If he makes that decision and he ends up divorced and alone because you told him to hold firm, how on earth is that better for his family? At all. I do not understand his thinking. Yeah, I knew it was best. Thank God I held firm. Now I have my own apartment.
I think it's better for you to be the big decision maker for your family.
Why? Because he's the man? Because he's got the man brain? He was gifted to have a penis and his penis gives hormones to his brain to make him think logically? Dude.
Ultimately, the buck stops with the man because the man is ultimately responsible at the end, right? They hold us responsible, but they want to give us no authority. All the responsibility, none of the authority.
Oh, now we've got conspiracy theories up in here. This guy's the complete package. We've got biological prescriptivism. We've got theories about them trying to oppress men. And we've got toxic life advice for his fans to just ruin their fucking lives just like he did. What the fuck? The whole thing was, your woman has feelings? No, you know best, bro. Like, how many letters does he get? Like, why are people still sending him letters? I feel like the advice is just going to be that literally every time. Your woman has feelings? You know what we call emotions when they're coming from somebody with XX chromosomes? Hormones, bro. Tell her to shut the fuck up and that you know what's best, dude. Like, that's literally the advice.
But ultimately, if she's the type of woman that's worth being with, in the end, she's going to say, you know what, you were right. And it's not even that you need to hear that you were right or that she needs to verbalize it, but ultimately she will begin to sense that, wow, this is a trustworthy man. This is the right man. He's doing what is the right thing for my family. And he didn't let me push him around when I was in an emotional state. Never let a woman push you around when she's in an emotional state. And she will be grateful to you for that.
Right, and then she'll thank you for it. She will give you a blowjob. Oh, you denied my emotional needs? Well, get that dick out, sweetie. I appreciate the shit out of the fact that you were holding your frame so firm.
Why would you want to go rent for 2 months when ultimately by the end of those 2 months you could be in a house?
Does he forget that she's pregnant now? This dude does not know. He's just like she's just like the baby incubation tank. She's just like living in the basement chained up. He's imagining her like he would imagine his woman, right? She's literally chained up to the boiler in the basement with everything that she needs right next to her. And by needs, I mean, you know, a bucket, a Lifetime movie, and her favorite bowl so that she can drink water and eat food, right? So he's imagining that situation. So he's like, oh, what does 2 months matter? You're just going to be in the same situation anyways. He's not thinking about the fact that she's pregnant amongst people right now and that's affecting the baby. Like, he has no clue what a fucking woman actually is because every woman he's ever been with has ended up in his fucking mass grave that he has in the backyard.
And so I think that you're on the right path. I think that she will be grateful for you ultimately by listening to you. And I think everything's going to work out right for you. Let her suffer a little bit longer with the dogs and cats.
Let her use his advice was literally, let her suffer. It's for her own good. She will thank you later. You are the man. You know what is best. Dude, you can't even sum this up in like a favorable or like, you know, a way that sounds like a healthy conclusion to come to.
You know, you do the best that you can to keep her calm and keep her relaxed. But ultimately, you have the long-term vision and you're on the right path. So keep going, dude. Done.
Yo, it's your bro, Elliot. I hope you enjoyed that video.
The fuck is this? Oh god, dude, the Chud energy, man. This is just like peak Chud energy, dude. Except for the fact that he's wearing Ray-Bans and not Oakleys. I feel like the move here would be to wear Oakleys. And I'm surprised we don't see like the Constitution on the wall. Everything else is just like, feels like it fits that Chud image, right? He's got like a room that's too small to be a gym, but he like made it a CrossFit gym anyways. We've got the flag of the fucking colonies, the German Shepherd with the chain collar on it. The like shit that's just misplaced all over the room with like no sense of organization, but it's all got like some functional purpose, you know what I mean? Like the fucking trash can that he's using as a stand over here, probably in some part of his workout. Random portraits of like his workout idols, dude. This is just such a fucking disgusting man cave right here. Wait, oh, it's his garage too. Look at his glasses. You can see his driveway. Okay, dude. Just sitting in my garage here.
If you did, you ought to know that it was a clip from the coaching sessions that I have every week with my King Transformation students.
Students!
Where, among other things, we get together for about 4 or 5 hours a week. We talk all things related to becoming kings in our lives.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad, dude. Fuck me, this content.
Fitness, business, and with women. If that sounds like you, and you want to join a like-minded group of men who are growing stronger every day in every way in this degenerate age, then
oh, he said it. No, he said it, dude. He said degeneracy, dude. Fuck me, man. So literally anybody who is not cishet is a degenerate. Confirmed. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? Like before when I was bringing it up, it's like he's suggesting, right, that a heterosexual family is the best configuration, but he literally, and then I said it would imply that he would think any other configuration is degeneracy, but oh, he just said it. What does the age of degeneracy means? It literally means the age of non-cishet normativity. Fuck, dude. Well, new character unlocked, you guys. Dude, I can't. This guy's insane. I bookmarked the channel. All right, good. Yeah, I think we've had enough Elliot Hulse for one night, potentially a lot longer than that. Wow.